on the ground level, there's one challenge that we are facing in relation to the unity of Africa, the Pan-African view, in the context of the open borders.
Yes.
I personally feel that there is a gap between us and the society.
Yes.
I don't know how best can we move with them. There's fear on the ground, especially in terms of the other African countries not playing a role in terms of unifying South Africa as taking the burden.
Yes.
So that is the challenge. But our people do agree to the policy of the EFF. It's just the fear around that. It's only us as South African that are pushing this policy. Other African countries are relaxed, and therefore it's causing a problem. So, I don't know how best can we play a role to move with the masses so that we close that gap in relation to this policy.
No, I appreciate that. We as the leadership of the EFF have a responsibility to educate society. So most of our community members see about they talk about what they see, and they think that South Africa is the only one that is carrying the burden. So let's talk about, for instance, Zimbabweans. One of the only ones who are carrying the burden. There are a lot of Zimbabweans in Botswana, a lot of Zimbabweans in Swaziland, and there are a lot of Zimbabweans all over the South Africa, because there's a problem in Zimbabwe. The economy has collapsed. There's some form of dictatorship that is taking place there. Anyone who opposes gets victimized and all of that. So they are all over trying to survive until things are normalized. Yes.
So they can people like maybe government.
Yes.
They can put job like your never study. Banana or banana. If you have been abused,
Yes. Yes.
Because no one, I don't know I cancel myself.
Yeah.
Like it looks about like send that thing or create closure of that thing. Maybe I can move on with my life.
Yeah.
It's a responsibility.
No, I'm sorry about what happened to you. And then I woke up. The reason why I didn't go today. So we get to hear from our ordinary members as to what are the issues. So the way I read it, say in the EFF, and really more than mind. And then I will make a show of ourselves in jail. Because when I raise the personal issue, I would do what we create TSG and go organize it council so that you can also find closure. Because when we do that, we said, because enough for a very long time.
Yeah, you need to think about it because they try to it's difficult. Like you never go normal life, you can't know
Yes.
relationship.
Yes.
Because what they use or when then after that like
yes. Only in self-defense mode. So no, I have no problem. I think it's now all arranged with you. The company TSG, and then we take it from.
I've started a business called Buggy Connect. Similar concept with Uber.
Okay.
We've developed an app,
Okay.
So meaning if we're in a buggy, you can join our company and then do business with us. But problem in terms of accessing finances and stretching it for marketing.
Yes.
Yes. So I just thought that maybe this would be some of the opportunity, like our push as well,
yes.
In terms of making sure
Yes.
Yes.
It's a good idea. It's the best, yes. No, that's fine. We'll see what we can do to support you.
Okay.
Yeah, and we really appreciate the initiative
yes,
that you have taken, because a lot of people just cry foul that they are unemployed and opportunities, but they've got ideas. So the good thing is just to start. And once you've started, you must give yourself.
Thanks, President. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. To push a principle is not an easy thing. A lot of opportunists, a lot of populists are going to denounce that principle. It's about your resilience and your commitment to hold this principle. Because over a period of time, people will now understand why you're saying the things you're saying. Because this continent was never divided before. It was one thing. Everybody here, if you were to check their family trees, is going to point somewhere in the African continent, from South Africa into other parts of the continent. So, because there was never restriction of movement of persons, only these whites came and then restricted movement and imposed borders. And we can't say we don't want colonialism, but embrace the colonial borders which were imposed on the continent. So it's just a matter of time. Society will appreciate that we are cosmopolitan. We exist of different nations, and that's what makes us unique as South Africa. Why can't we identify these ones that with talent, with special skill, and incorporate them into the economic system of South Africa and benefit from them? Not all of them are as useless as one made to believe. Some are bringing skill, some are bringing talent. Perhaps it needs time, and over a period of time we'll get it right.
And another thing again, because as I said that I'm heading the GPV at regional level. Sometimes it comes up as a challenge, because sometimes we meet up with other victims where they've been through a lot. As I know, you already have Go National, the counseling. Yes, because sometimes little now we end up being trauma because not knowingly how to handle the situation. Last I had a case like that where I'm still on process the case. The perpetrator and the victim, she's been through a lot and now she's losing it. So Lina, I have to be next to her, comforting her. But Lina, sometimes I feel like I'm failing her. So Lina, I think as our EFF, even us, we need some kind of counseling or how to handle the victims who've been through such kind of things. Because if we're not strong, even us, we're going to lose it, and the victims are not, they're going to say we're failing them, while as we're not failing them. We've been through a lot, because we see lots of accidents outside there. People have been killed, been stabbed, everything. So we get so trauma, even us.
Okay. No, I think that is an important point that I would raise in the leadership, that we need to also cancel our own who are directly involved in these cases, because it can be traumatic, like I said. You are at the cold face of it, and you sit down and these people, some of them even show you fresh scars and all of those things. And then we expect you to go home and sleep peacefully. It can't. So I think that it's a matter we have not paid attention to, and we'll attend to it. I will raise it with the TSG, and then we'll take it on.